Let me ask you something. Are you an introvert who dreads the thought of public speaking? Maybe you think you need to be loud and outgoing to command a room. What if I told you that your quiet nature isn't a disadvantage, but instead it's your secret weapon? Hi, my name's Reamer, and like many of you, I get my energy from quieter spaces. For years, I believed the myth that public speaking wasn't for people like us, but I discovered that embracing my introversion, not fighting it, was the key to speaking authentically and effectively. In this video, I'll share how you can leverage your unique introverted strengths to deliver powerful presentations with quiet confidence. Stick around because later I'm going to reveal the one mindset shift that completely changed the game for me, and it can do the same for you. There's this common idea that great speakers are born extroverts. But true impact doesn't always come from being the loudest person in the room. In fact, it comes from connection, it comes from insight, and it comes from authenticity. And guess what? Introverts often have superpowers here. Let's think about some of your strengths personally. Many introverts naturally excel at planning and structuring their thoughts. Use that. Dive deep, organize logically, and practice. Knowing your material tends to build immense confidence, and it wipes out a ton of concern and fear. I'll bet you prefer meaningful connections rather than superficial conversations. Bring this to your speaking. Focus on delivering real value, not just performing. And while we're at it, let's talk a little bit about authenticity. This is your most powerful tool. Don't try to fake high energy if it drains you. Speak in a way that feels genuine to you. People connect with the reality of who you are. Harnessing these natural tendencies is the strategy, and I'll share a simple trick later that helps you manage all those inevitable nerves without having to fake enthusiasm. Okay, some practical strategies to try. First of all, shift your focus from how am I doing to what does my audience need to hear? If you do that, it reduces self-consciousness on your part, puts the focus on them, and honestly, that's where it should be in the first place. Yes, you need to learn to manage your energy. I know that speaking can be draining. It is always draining for me. However, if you schedule some quiet time before and after, if you arrive early, you protect your energy. If you are prepared for your program, then you don't have to worry about whether or not you brought things or whether or not you're going to say the right words. You've actually rehearsed, you've actually practiced, and that will in fact help you protect your energy. One of the concerns that I hear from a lot of my introvert friends is that they're worried that if they get on stage and they see all those people, it's going to make them nervous. But my advice to them is you don't need to engage everyone at once. Make eye contact with a couple of friendly faces. I like to pick one on this side of the audience, one towards the center of the audience, and one on this side of the audience. And I typically stagger them from 5 to 7 rows back. That helps me as I look for those people and I make contact, and they're going to smile at me because they're enjoying what I'm talking about. And then I can turn to the next person, the center person, and I can smile, and they'll smile back. Try it. It's actually one of those psychological principles that always works. If you smile at somebody, chances are really good that they're going to smile back. Just imagine having a one-on-one conversation with them. Do you remember that mindset shift that I was going to share with you earlier? Well, it's this. Move from performance to contribution. Stop thinking of it as a show. Instead, view it as sharing something valuable, either information or a story or an idea. That way it reframes the whole context of the thing from being about you to being about your message and your audience. Again, that's why we're in the business of public speaking. And what should you do about those nerves? Well, I've mentioned this in another video before, but I'm going to say it again. It's all about the strategic pause. When you feel nervous or blank, just pause. Take a quiet breath. Gather your thoughts. It feels longer to you than it does to them. A calm pause looks thoughtful and confident, which is way better than nervous. It lets you reset authentically. And there's that word again, authentically. Authenticity is your biggest superpower. Don't act. Just be you. And so now, my fellow introverts, I'm going to call on you. Don't count yourself out from public speaking. Your strengths Preparation, depth, authenticity, and connection are powerful assets. Embrace them. Focus on your contribution. Manage your energy and speak as your true self. You can be a confident and impactful speaker. I have done it. You can too. Before we go, let me ask you this. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to public speaking as an introvert? Let me know in the comments below, and I will address them in another video. And in the meantime, it would mean the world to me if you would give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.